Hello, today I am going to create a program that solves the 3D maze module. Our goal is to run into a certain wall in this maze. First we need to find out what maze we are in. In the manual, we can differentiate what maze we are in based on what letters we can see in the module. We find the letters C, D, and A, which means we are in this maze. Now that we know what maze we are in, we need to know where we are. I recommend finding a long path with no turns, and match up the letters in order to figure out where you are. I would be careful though. You may have noticed that there are some letters in the maze that don't appear in the manual. Those are cardinals, as in the directions north, east, south, and west. Our goal is to find the correct one in order to figure out which wall we need to run into. However, there are fake ones all around in the maze. So we need to maneuver ourselves towards one of these stars in the manual in order to guarantee that we are looking in the correct cardinal. Forgive me for the slow examples. I wanted to make sure that the examples were correct and I found myself double-checking my work while recording. We find that our cardinal is south. Now we need to find where our goal is. The manual tells us to take the first numeric digit of the serial number, and add 1 for every unlit indicator that shares a letter with the phrase Maze Gamer. That means our goals row is 1. For the column, we take the last digit of the serial number and add 1 for every lit indicator that shares a letter with the phrase Help I am lost. Our goals column is 2. That means we need to make it to this cell right here. But since that cell doesn't have a south wall, we have to keep going down until we hit 1. So that means we need to go to row 3, column 2, and hit its south wall. Alternatively, we can also go to row 4 and column 2, and hit its north wall. Either one works. Since the goal is based off of edge work, it is the same for this bomb. We find the letters H, D, and C. We find our cardinal to be south. So our goal is here. We find the letters A, D, and C. We find our cardinal to be west. So our goal is here. We find the letters A, B, and H. We find our cardinal to be south. So our goal is here. We find the letters C, H, and D. We find our cardinal to be south. So our goal is here. The first thing I did was create each and every maze. This was done by first creating a node class that contains information about each and every individual cell. Information like its row, column, and which directions are around this node. This will tell us which nodes branch together in order to make a path. Once all of those mazes were created, I started working on the GUIs. The first GUI I made needs two things. The first text box asks for the 3 letters that are on the bomb in order to figure out which maze the user is in. The second text box asks the user where they are by instructing them to find a long path and write down all of the spots there with a question mark representing a blank cell. It's okay if the user uses cardinals or not, since the program will find every possible path the user might be in. The program also asks if the user is facing a wall in order to eliminate some options. Once the program finds only one place the user is in, it then finds the shortest distance from where the user is now to a guaranteed cardinal and shows the user how to get there. Once that is done, the program asks what the cardinal is via another GUI I created. I then find the goals row and column number. I then modify based on what the cardinal is. I then find the other path the user can take just to see if that can make a shorter trip. I calculate the distance between the two paths and take the shorter one, and present the directions the user needs to take in order to solve the module. Let's see a demonstration. Thank you for watching the video.